Hello and welcome to more BS.
Ooh, I'm Chef Babette, huh?
She
I was just looking like our clothes. I was like,
we so
well,
matchy.
we're twins today.
And I'm Shabnam, and these lovely outfits are given to us by our dear friend Natalie Eco from Eco Active wear that keeps you fit and fresh and stylish all day long.
Love these.
And you can get your own Eco Active wear if you go to ecoactive.com and type in the code ChefBabette25, and I think it's Shabnam? I don't know. Just go Chef Babette 25, and I'm going to give you all that money. I'm just kidding. But seriously, support our dear friend. I mean, honestly, are these adorable?
They are, and they feel so good.
Oh, they're so good.
It's
like
got a nice squeeze on them.
It does. Nothing like
yes.
Fit it in. All right, so and no, we're not sponsored by them. We just absolutely love it. So I just wanted to make that clear. So things we wanted to talk about today is things that I think are very dear to both of our hearts.
And things that are going on in our society today.
You know, as an educator, I always find it fascinating that people are like, arm the teachers. Arm the teachers that you pay $40K a year on average in both, like as an adjunct faculty in a collegiate sphere. This is what this is what people piece together. And then when you're thinking about K through 12, approximately, even in Southern California, people are making approximately anywhere between $30,000 and $43,000 a year. So you're giving non-livable wages to people and then asking them to arm themselves and protect your children. Okay, so the police officer that in Southern California makes minimally $74,000 is not adequate enough to protect us? No, you know why? Because it is not enough action to protect our people. And I think we've learned that time and time again.
Yeah, we have. You're right.
And so, as an educator, I'm just saying, I think you're asking a lot for people that are there rearing someone else's children, trying to brighten the future generations of this world with academic thought, creative outlets, and then we create an environment where we are constantly killing them. And arming us is not the solution. The simplest solution is do the guns from the equation.
Well, that's going to be challenging because you do have a lot of Americans that love having guns.
Yeah.
They love having. Now,
I know a lot of Americans that also love to drink alcohol, and I'm sure they love drinking alcohol while they drive their car. But there's a reason that we made that illegal.
And a lot of Americans hate wearing their seatbelt.
Well, but funny thing, there's a reason that we made that illegal too.
Oh, and some little kids cannot stand those car seats.
I wonder why that's illegal. The fascinating thing is I want to throw out a statistic. In 2018, Cunningham conducted a study that was, this research was obtained from the CDC, the major causes of death in children and adolescents in the United States. In 2018, the major cause of death among U.S. children and adolescents was motor vehicle crashes. Now, in 2022, Cunningham did another study, follow-up. And what we're finding out here is that the leading cause of death in children and adolescents
today
is guns. Over 45,222 firearm-related deaths in the United States in 2020. So that's 3 years ago. And that was a new peak. And I'm sure we've exceeded beyond that peak today. And a lot of that is happening in the safest places where we think are the safest places to be.
What used to be the safest places, maybe we should put it like that, huh? No place is safe now.
And so, like, your prayers and thoughts and prayers are simply not enough. And so my question is when do you start creating mandates that protect people?
Thank you.
Right, so,
because it's someone has to be responsible for the masses. I mean, it's fine that you want to hang out with your guns and feel tough and kill animals and bring horns home and hang them on your wall and all of that. But I just find that the people responsible, our government, they are not doing their job. They don't care. It's almost like they have a plan to actually
eradicate certain people.
I mean, I don't know. I'm feeling that way.
Well, that's why our healthcare system is the way that it is. That's why our food system is the way that it is, and that's why our governmental protection system is the way that it is, because it is literally designed for social injustice.
Oh.
And so that's why when we talk about having such a woke culture, you need to put the dots, connect the dots. Like, right, you have to be 21 years old to drink, but you have to be 18 years old to carry a gun and go to war.
Do you even have to be 18? Do you even have to be 18?
Yeah.
And so, when we talk about creating accessibility, recently, Representative Andy Ogles from Florida, there was that school shooting in Florida and an elementary school again. And he had a press conference and he canceled it because he was like, thoughts and prayers out to my community.
Right.
But he had a Christmas card where his wife and his two kids had assault rifles, colorful assault rifles, a purple one for his daughter and a different. And I'm like, you are part of the problem.
I mean, and posing for a picture Christmas, what does that day represent?
Apparently,
in our society?
Death.
No, but I mean,
people.
Normally it's supposed to
Birth.
be love and giving and sharing and
family
and all that. And now he's got his whole family with
assault rifles
that can put an end to life.
And now you have...
And talking crap about it.
And I know that we said we weren't going to talk politics, but the problem is that these political inactions actually...
And we're not talking politics.
...are truly impeding upon our right to live a safe life.
Thank you.
You have a right to bear arms, but when your right to bear arms supersedes my right to work in a stress-free environment, to live a beautiful and bountiful life free from harm... because your right to bear arms supersedes that. And now we see things like Governor Ron DeSantis for the win, quietly legalizing carrying concealed weapons without permits. And the more guns and availability and access you give to people that without clearance, the more accidents and these kind of massacres will occur. You're creating an opportunity for more of these things to occur. And I think your job as a representative is to protect the constituents of your community. And when you just say, oh, well, everybody do what you want. It's the Wild Wild West. Oh, you stole my parking spot. Pow. My partner said the other day that he went to Pavilions right over here, and we live in a really good neighborhood and in Marina Del Rey area. And, there was two people that got in a fight over a parking spot.
No.
One guy was waiting, another guy pulled in, and that guy that was waiting, the guy that cut him off, went inside to go get coffee or something, and that other guy just pulled in front of him and
said, "You're not getting out."
And so when the guy came back to get out, he was like, "No, you know what? I have time." I mean, people are really petty. But now what I'm saying is, now in a day and time like this, where people can carry weapons, have very short fuses, do you want to be messing around with people with road rage?
And the only reason you arm yourself with guns is because you're not arming yourself because you think you're going to run into a gorilla or a horse or a cow.
You're not trying to kill prey.
No, it's not what we normally use guns on. It's just walking around thinking, this dude might steal my parking space and I might have to shoot his ass.
I'm like, I love it. All of you gun-toting folks, why are you buying, all this meat from Walmart? Can't you kill your own?
Oh!
Right? Do live off the land like a caveman. You can do it.
That's not it. They only want, and some of these people don't ever go hunting. They always have it in their mind, somebody might do something to me. So
and I deserve the right to protect myself and my family.
That's it. So let me just be packing, period. If you go out at night and you put your gun on, what is your plan going out? To party, have a good time, or actually to be in a gunfight? What is truly your plan once you pack it up?
If you got a gun, you intend to use it.
You going out at night and you're packing? For what?
I mean, listen, like, with guns comes some more problems. I mean, we see other countries doing so well without using this kind of additional
And
force.
is there really a plan, a underlying, I mean, something that we don't know? Is it really what you said? They're just trying to get rid of a bunch of people? Or are they arming themselves for something that may come in the future? Should everybody just be armed? Because, you know, they talk about wars, they talk about civil wars, they talk about race wars and all this kind of stuff. Is it really the powers that be want as many of certain kind of people to have as guns as possible? If you don't think black folk in black communities, that's the first thing they think. Oh, they want Caucasian people to be armed so that when they have, and we don't care how old you are, we just want to make sure everybody got enough guns so when the time comes, I don't know.
You know, here's the thing. We live in a time where we're taking so much away from low income, low socioeconomic status communities. And we live in a very affluent city. And I think if you're preparing for the end of the world, you better be, because there will be people coming. For people that have money, the people that have access, that people have things. The more you continue to take away from people, communities will snap, and they will snap back. And I'm saying, if you don't want people to snap back with guns, you better take them off the street now to save your own butts, because something bad's coming your way.
I don't like the fact that anybody can just, like in Mississippi, no, in Tennessee, where that last shooting was, where people can just, they can just walk around in stores. That little girl that did that killing, she could have had all 7 of her guns on her, walking the street, and police couldn't do anything to her.
Right.
That is irresponsible, and it's,
and we have many.
It seems
we have
like
many
it's by
states.
design.
We have many states like that. Many states.
That's scary.
And a lot of them
It's
are
not
south
safe.
of the Mason-Dixon line.
It's not safe. It's ignorant too. It's really, really, really stupid.
So what's your opinion on guns, the right to bear arms?
It makes me sad.
The right to live a healthy life? What do you guys think? We'd love to hear your comments below. And remember to like and subscribe while you get a chance. That's pretty heavy.
That was so heavy. I feel like you just put like a ton of bricks on me or something. Look, my eyelids all like heavy because I don't even own a gun.
I don't either. And I grew up in Virginia, so for me it was like being surrounded by it was not a problem, but it was always I've shot guns, and it just doesn't. I don't really feel alive when I do that.
And it doesn't. These guys that wear these guns and they look like they're all militaried up. They just act like I'm tough. No, you're not. Are you tough without the gun? Really? It's just really sad. But anyway, is that the end of our show today?
I think so.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep my eyelids open now.
We gotta go work out now.
We gotta go work out now?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Bye, y'all.